Nowadays, we're the defenders, but we used to be loners. We've completed secret missions, fought for our countries, and competed with one another. We spent years risking our armor for the sake of peace and security. While we should have received honor, medals and badges, fate played a cruel joke on us. We didn't notice the ominous threat looming over the world. The Cyber Legion. They worked behind the scenes, gaining power and winning one battle after another. Their fighters were extremely disciplined and perfectly organized. It seemed like they weren't influenced by their own desires, but rather by a strong, unified collective will. Captured vehicles were given an ultimatum: bend the knee and join the clan, or be reduced to spare parts. A few brave ones refused to submit, only to discover the unenviable fate that awaited them. Each day, the Cyber Legion's forces grew stronger. It was time for us, the Defenders, to cease our squabbling and unite in the face of a greater danger. That was how our squad was born. We charged headlong into the fight against the Cyber Legion. Armor melted, tanks were destroyed. We acted as a single team, but it wasn't enough to win. We needed a smart, speedy scout, because we had no clue what was happening beyond our view range. This uncertainty drained our strength and hope. The only thing we could do was defend ourselves. But then it appeared out of nowhere, unknown, yet so much like a defender. It came to our aid. It raced past, finishing off a tank destroyer as it flew by. Then, just as quickly as it appeared, it vanished.
I came from the future to help win this battle. We'll have a chance to learn more about each other later. But for now, you need to understand what I can do. So this is what you should know. I have a 4-round magazine. I deal about 640 HP of damage per drum. The time between each shot is 1.66 seconds, while the magazine reload time is 14 seconds. I have an electromagnetic engine instead of an old diesel one. My power-to-weight ratio is pretty high at over 20 horsepower per ton. I also have great maneuverability and a top speed of 65 kilometers per hour. In my future, the Cyber Legion took control over the world, but we managed to discover a crucial detail. The Legion isn't controlled by one unified cyber mind. Instead, a triumvirate rules. The Tiger II, the AMX 1390, and the AT-15. In the future, they'll harness infinite power and eliminate everything they touch. This is the future that awaits if the Defenders lose the decisive battle. But I was created to change this future.
The visitor from the future selected the AT-15 as its first target. Its unsuspecting prey hadn't foreseen such a turn of events. Taking advantage of the enemy's confusion, the stranger unleashed its whole drum at the AT-15. One down. The second tank was tougher. The well-armored Tiger II was ready to deal with the aggressive guest, but it failed. The AMX Defender's outstanding characteristics and 205 millimeters of penetration with a standard shell tipped the battle's outcome. 2 of the 3 tanks were destroyed. Only one was left, the AMX 1390, which would eventually evolve into the Cyber Botchat. This elusive enemy will gather and lead the Cyber Legion. In spite of our strength and experience, the future Botchat still gave us a good fight. Exhausted and critically damaged, we tried our best to hold on as long as possible. We believed in our new ally. The AMX Defender plunged into the fray. Shells flew through the air. Tracks dug into the ground. The fate of the world depended on the outcome of this showdown. The Defender managed to reload 2 seconds faster. It was enough to finish off the enemy. The future's technology met our expectations. And the future Cyber Botchat was erased from the history books forever. Although the world was saved, another enemy may fill the vacuum left by the Cyber Legion. We might have won this battle, but the war is far from over. We Defenders will continue our story together. The AMX Defender, the future is in your hands.